Let me ask you something. How many dreams have you buried? How many times have you convinced yourself that it's not the right time or that you're not ready yet? Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you could change everything. Your dreams are like seeds. They hold infinite potential. But if you don't nurture them, they'll stay buried in the soil of doubt and fear. Some of you are sitting on dreams so powerful, so life-changing, but because you don't see immediate results, you're ready to give up. That's the biggest mistake you can make. Because here's the truth. The strongest trees don't grow overnight. They take time, care, and resilience. And if you don't understand this process, you'll keep abandoning your dreams just before they bloom. Stay with me until the end of this message, because today, we're going to change the way you see your dreams forever. You'll learn how to plant them, protect them, and watch them grow into something bigger than you ever imagined. But this won't work unless you're willing to listen. Really listen. Because this isn't just another motivational speech. This is your wake-up call. So, are you ready to stop making excuses and start growing the dream that's been inside you all along? Let's get into it. Every great achievement begins as a tiny seed, fragile, full of potential, but completely dependent on what you do next. Maybe your seed is a business idea, a career goal, a personal transformation, or a passion you've been afraid to pursue. Whatever it is, understand this. A seed will never grow if it stays in your hand. Too many people hold on to their dreams, afraid to plant them. They hesitate, waiting for the right time or perfect conditions. But a seed left unplanted will never become a tree. The same goes for your dreams. If you don't start now, they'll remain nothing more than possibilities. But planting the seed is only step one. You must commit to nurturing it, because growth takes time. Think about an oak tree. Before it even breaks through the soil, it spends months, even years, growing deep roots underground. You don't see the progress, but it's happening. Your dream works the same way. Just because you don't see instant results doesn't mean nothing is happening. It means you're in the root-growing phase, the most crucial part of the journey. This is where faith comes in. Faith is believing in the unseen. Believing that your hard work, your effort, and your dedication are leading to something greater. The problem is, most people quit before they ever see the first sprout. They mistake the waiting period for failure, not realizing that patience is the secret ingredient to success. So I ask you, are you willing to plant your dream and commit to the process, even when nothing seems to be happening? Because your future depends on what you do today. The question isn't whether your seed will grow. It's whether you'll take care of it long enough to see it bloom. But here's the hard truth. Just planting your dream isn't enough. Because where you plant it will decide whether it thrives or dies. A seed planted in dry, lifeless soil will never grow. It doesn't matter how much you water it. If the foundation is weak, the seed won't survive. The same is true for your dreams. If you want them to thrive, you need to plant them in the right soil. So what does that mean for you? It means your environment matters. Who you spend time with, what you feed your mind, and the habits you cultivate will determine whether your dream flourishes or withers. Are you surrounding yourself with people who uplift and challenge you? Or are you letting negative, doubting voices corrupt your vision? Some people act like weeds, draining your energy, filling your mind with fear, and suffocating your progress. If you want your dream to grow, you must pull out the weeds, cut off toxic relationships, remove distractions, and avoid influences that weaken your foundation. But good soil isn't just about removing the bad, it's about nourishing the good. You need discipline, knowledge, and faith to create a foundation where your dreams can thrive. Discipline is what keeps you consistent. Knowledge is what gives you direction. Faith is what keeps you going when the road gets tough. Look at the most successful people in any field. They didn't just wish for success. They built it. They surrounded themselves with the right mentors, learned everything they could, and stayed committed even when things got difficult. The truth is, you cannot grow beyond the quality of your foundation. If your mindset is weak, your dream will be weak. If your habits are inconsistent, your progress will be inconsistent. If your environment is toxic, your dream will struggle to survive. So ask yourself, is the soil of your life rich enough to sustain your dreams? If not, it's time to make a change. Because nothing strong can grow in weak soil. You've got the right soil. But even the best soil means nothing if the seed isn't watered. And this is where most people fail. Planting the seed is just the beginning. Now comes the most important part, watering it. Because a seed without water is nothing more than a buried hope. And a dream without action is just an illusion. Faith and action must work together. You can't just believe in your dream. You must move toward it every single day. Too many people think success is about waiting for the right opportunity or hoping things will magically fall into place. But here's the truth. Faith without action is useless. It's like standing in a desert, praying for rain, but never digging a well. Ask yourself, what are you doing daily to water your dream? Every step you take, no matter how small, nourishes your vision. Studying, practicing, refining your skills, pushing through failures. These are the drops of water that keep your dream alive. Even when you don't see instant results, your effort is feeding the roots. The problem is, most people quit too soon. They water their dreams for a few weeks, maybe a few months, but when they don't see progress, they stop. They think, maybe it's not meant for me. But that's where they fail. Because the dream was growing beneath the surface, where they couldn't see it. Think about bamboo. It stays underground for years, growing its roots. But when it finally sprouts, it shoots up at an unstoppable speed. Your dream works the same way. The early effort you put in, those long nights, those sacrifices, those moments when no one is watching, are feeding something greater than you can see right now. So let me ask you, are you willing to keep watering your dream, even when you don't see results yet? Because those who persist, who keep taking action even when nothing seems to be happening, are the ones who wake up one day to find their dream standing tall, unshakable, and thriving. Your dream is waiting for you to feed it. Are you going to step up and do it? Life can feel overwhelming. We're surrounded by challenges, pain, negativity, and distractions pulling us in every direction. But through every struggle, there's one answer: God. Here on Jesus Daily Blessings, I share messages to guide you, uplift you, and remind you of God's promises for your life. If you want to stay closer to God, subscribe to our channel, and let's walk this faith journey together. You're watering your dream, taking action, doing the work, but there's something else you need. Because without this, you'll be stumbling in the dark, wasting time, making mistakes that could have been avoided. Just like a plant needs sunlight to grow, your dream needs wisdom and guidance to reach its full potential. If you try to do everything on your own, without learning from those who have already walked the path, you're making the journey harder than it needs to be. Too many people let their pride stop them from seeking wisdom. They think, I'll figure it out on my own. But here's the reality. The most successful people have mentors, advisors, and sources of guidance. They don't rely only on their own knowledge. They seek out those who have already achieved what they desire. Who are you learning from? Are you seeking mentors who can illuminate your path? Are you studying the lives of those who have succeeded before you? Because knowledge is sunlight for your dream. It strengthens it, fuels it, and gives it direction. And beyond human mentors, God's guidance is the ultimate light. When you seek wisdom through prayer, reflection, and faith, you gain clarity on the steps you need to take. Sometimes you may feel lost, unsure of what to do next. But that's why seeking divine wisdom is essential. It gives you the light you need to see beyond the darkness of doubt and fear. Think about this. A plant without sunlight stretches desperately to find it, growing weak and fragile. But a plant that receives direct light grows strong, standing firm and reaching upward. Your dream is the same. Without the right wisdom, it will struggle. But when you seek knowledge and guidance, you position yourself to grow with strength and purpose. So I challenge you, find your sources of sunlight. Learn from others. Seek wisdom daily. Let guidance be the light that fuels your dreams' unstoppable growth. Now, listen carefully, because this part is critical. The moment your dream starts growing, something dangerous happens. Something that, if left unchecked, will choke the life out of everything you've worked for. Let me ask you, how many times have you let doubt, negativity, or fear choke your dreams? How many times have you felt excited about a goal, only to have someone plant a seed of discouragement in your mind? Your dream is like a young plant. It's fragile at first. And if you don't protect it, the weeds of doubt and the storms of life will destroy it before it ever has the chance to grow. What are these weeds? Negativity, procrastination, self-doubt, toxic people, bad habits. These things may seem small at first, but they slowly wrap around your dream, stealing its nutrients, weakening its foundation, and ultimately killing its potential. And then there are the storms, failures, rejections, setbacks, and unexpected challenges. Storms come for everyone, but only those with deep roots of faith and resilience survive. This is where most people fail. The moment things get hard, they assume their dream wasn't meant to be. They see the storm as a sign to give up, when in reality, the storm is a test. It's forcing you to grow stronger. Think about this. The tallest trees don't avoid the wind. They stand against it. The strongest plants don't fear the storm. They anchor themselves deeper. Your dream is the same. You must remove the weeds, eliminate distractions, distance yourself from negative influences, and shut down self-doubt. And when storms come, stand firm. Let them strengthen you, not break you. Because here's the truth. If you can protect your dream through the storms, nothing will be able to stop it from blooming. You've fought off the weeds, endured the storms, and kept your dream alive. But now comes the part that tests everyone. The waiting. And this is where most people give up. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting their dreams to bloom overnight. You plant the seed, you water it, you protect it. But when you don't see immediate results, you assume it's not working. That's where most people fail. But listen carefully. Not all seeds sprout at the same time. Some flowers bloom in weeks, others take years. Timing matters. And just because you don't see results yet doesn't mean your dream isn't growing beneath the surface. Think about a farmer. He doesn't plant a seed today and wake up tomorrow expecting a full harvest. He knows there's a season for everything. A time to plant, a time to grow, and a time to harvest. Your dream follows the same principle. Just because you're not where you want to be yet doesn't mean you never will be. Delayed success is not denial. Too many people quit right before their breakthrough. They assume silence means failure. But in reality, silence often means preparation. The waiting season isn't about nothing happening. It's about you being prepared for what's coming. During this season, you must do 3 things. 1. Keep preparing. Sharpen your skills, gain knowledge, and position yourself for opportunity. 2. Keep trusting. Just because you can't see growth doesn't mean it's not happening. Faith means believing in the unseen. 3. Keep moving. Don't pause your progress just because the results aren't immediate. Stay consistent, because the season will come. Remember, a flower doesn't bloom just because it wants to. It blooms when the season is right. Your dream is no different. Trust the process, and your time will come. Most people quit in the waiting season, or those who hold on long enough. They begin to see something, small at first, almost invisible. But it's proof that something big is coming. After days, weeks, or even months of faithful effort, something amazing happens. A tiny sprout breaks through the soil. It's small, barely noticeable, but it's proof that your dream is coming to life. But here's where many people go wrong. They ignore small progress because they expect instant, massive success. They want to go from planting the seed to having a full-grown tree overnight. That's not how it works. The first signs of success are often small and quiet. Maybe your business gets its first customer. Maybe you finally master a difficult skill. Maybe you see slight improvements in your fitness, mindset, or relationships. It's not huge yet, but it's proof that you're on the right path. The problem is, most people dismiss small progress. They say, "This isn't enough." But what they don't realize is that small victories compound into something unstoppable. Look at how nature works. A tree doesn't grow in giant leaps. It grows bit by bit, day by day. The same applies to your dream. If you acknowledge the small wins, if you keep feeding your progress, it will grow into something greater than you ever imagined. So ask yourself, are you celebrating your small victories, or are you ignoring them because they're not big enough? Because here's the truth. Those who recognize and nurture small growth will one day wake up to a dream that has fully bloomed. Keep going. Keep believing. The sprout is proof that your breakthrough is near. You've seen the first signs of growth. But here's the paradox. If you truly want your dream to flourish, you can't just keep adding more. You have to be willing to cut things away. Most people think growth is all about adding more. More effort, more opportunities, more connections. But sometimes, growth requires cutting things away. Just like a gardener prunes a plant to make it stronger, you must remove what's holding you back. What needs to be cut? Bad habits, distractions, negative influences, excuses, fear, anything that drains your energy, limits your vision, or slows you down must go. Pruning isn't easy. It's painful. It means letting go of things you once held onto. Comfort zones, toxic friendships, limiting beliefs. But if you don't cut away what's unhealthy, your dream will never reach its full potential. Think about it. When a gardener prunes a plant, he's not harming it. He's helping it grow. He's removing what's unnecessary so that new, stronger branches can flourish. In the same way, you must ask yourself, what in my life is preventing my dream from growing? Is it a habit that's wasting your time? Is it a mindset that's keeping you stuck? Is it a relationship that's draining your energy? Because here's the truth. If you want your dream to grow, you must be willing to remove anything that hinders it. Yes, it will be uncomfortable. Yes, it will be difficult. But pruning is necessary for powerful growth. Let go of what no longer serves you and watch your dream flourish like never before. Letting go was painful, but now the moment you've been waiting for is here. The bloom, the breakthrough. But before you celebrate, you need to understand something. After all the patience, perseverance, and struggle, the moment finally arrives. Your dream, once just a tiny seed buried in uncertainty, blossoms into something real, something strong, something beautiful. But here's what most people don't understand. It was never just about the bloom. Too often, we focus only on the end result, the success, the recognition, the rewards. But the real beauty isn't just in what you achieve. It's in who you've become in the process. The struggle, the discipline, the late nights, the sacrifices, they shaped you. Think about it. A flower doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It survives storms, withstands heat, and pushes through the dirt before it ever blossoms. And when it finally blooms, it stands tall, not because it was lucky, but because it was strong enough to endure. Your dream is the same. The journey wasn't meant to be easy. If it were, everyone would succeed. But those who bloom are those who refuse to quit. Those who choose faith over fear. Those who show up every day, even when they don't feel like it. So when you finally reach that moment, when the doors open, when the success manifests, when your dream becomes reality, take a moment to appreciate it. Because you didn't just get lucky. You earned this. And here's the best part. Your bloom isn't just for you. A flower doesn't bloom just to admire itself. It blooms to bring beauty to the world. Your success, your achievement, your journey, it will inspire others to grow, to believe, to chase their own dreams. So stand tall, own your success, and prepare for what comes next. Because this isn't the end of the journey. It's the beginning of something even greater. Your dream has bloomed, but this isn't just about you. Because what happens next is bigger than anything you ever imagine. Here's the final truth. You need to understand. Your dream is bigger than just you. A flower doesn't hold on to its seeds. It releases them into the wind, allowing new life to begin. And just like that flower, you are meant to pass on what you've learned, to help others grow, to inspire new beginnings. Success is meaningless if it ends with you. True fulfillment comes when you take what you've built, your knowledge, your wisdom, your experiences, and use it to uplift others. Think about it. Who inspired you? Who planted the first seed of belief in you? Someone's words, actions, or journey lit a fire in you at some point. Now it's your turn to do the same. Encourage others to chase their dreams. Even a single word of belief can change someone's life. Share your story. Let people see the struggles behind the success, so they understand that setbacks don't mean failure. Mentor, guide, uplift. The greatest leaders aren't those who stand alone at the top. They are the ones who pull others up with them. Because here's the reality. When you help others grow, you grow even more. A single flower in an empty field is beautiful, but a garden, a community of people all thriving together, is breathtaking. So, don't just focus on your own dream. Plant new seeds wherever you go. Encourage, support, and inspire. Because the more you give, the more life will return to you. This is your legacy. This is how you make an impact that lasts beyond your lifetime. So now I ask you, what seeds will you plant today? Now, it's your turn to take action. Don't just listen. Declare your dream. Drop a comment below and complete this sentence. The seed I am planting today is declare it. Own it. Speak life into your vision. Because when you put it into words, you make it real. And if this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You never know. Your words might be the seed that helps someone else grow. Remember, dreams don't grow in silence. Plant your seed, nurture it with faith and action, and watch it bloom into something extraordinary. Now go. Make it happen. And then, please like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to God, subscribe to our channel.